Hi, everyone. This is Ms. Park, your favorite chemistry teacher. I'm recording this for our chemistry Zoom on Wednesday, September 30th. So if you missed out on Zoom on Wednesday, September 30th, you should be watching this. Also, if you wanted to review the notes or review the practice problems we did together, this is also a good video to watch. So basically on Wednesday in class, we went over density, notes on density, and we did some density practice problems. So I'm gonna show you where to find this synchronous assignment. So if you go to your Google Classroom, under week 2, it says Wednesday, September 30th sync assignment. So if you click on that, there should be a Google Doc for you. So open that up and it's gonna look like this. All right, so in class, we took some notes and then we did some practice problems. All right. So in this video, I'm not gonna go over the notes necessarily because I know you are capable of looking at the slideshows on your own. Okay, so what I'm gonna do in this video is I want to go over some of the practice problems because that's what you missed along with the notes. So I'm sharing my screen right now. Sorry, it's taking some moments. All right, here we go. So these are the set of notes, but I'm sure you can look at them during in the slides. So I'm gonna skip over them. And what I really want to go over in this video is the practice problems. All right, so I'm gonna do 3 of them in this video, and you are expected to do the rest of them and then turn it in as your synchronous assignment for the day. So here we go. So in class today, we learned that the formula for density is density equals mass over volume, as you can see, M over V. Right here. So let's do number 1 together. A box has a mass of 10 grams and a volume of 8.5 milliliters. What is the density of this box? So I'm gonna have my density equation next to my problem, and we know that the mass is 10.0 grams over the volume is 8.5 milliliters. So I'm writing it like this. Please note that this means division, right? So I'm gonna plug it into my calculator. I've been using my phone as my calculator. If you have a calculator at home, please use it, but if you have to use your phone, that's fine. And I got 1.18 grams per milliliter for the density of this box. Okay, let's move on to number 2. We have 12.5 gram rock has a volume of 4.9 centimeters cubed. Centimeters cubed is basically the same thing as milliliters in terms of volume. So they are interchangeable. What is the density of this rock? So we're gonna use our equation again. I have 12.5 grams as my mass, my M. My V is my 4.9 centimeters cubed. So let's plug that into the calculator. 12.5 divided by 4.9. Oh, 4.9 is, I got 2.55. 2.55. Don't forget units here. It's grams per centimeters cubed because we're given centimeters cubed. My answer right here. Pen's not working. All right, so once you find the density, the next question I asked is, will this rock sink or float in water? And in our class notes, we learned that the water's density is 1 grams per milliliter. So if the density of the object is greater than 1, it is going to sink. So the answer is that the rock is going to sink because it has a greater density, 2.5 grams per centimeters cubed. It has a greater density than water. Okay, water has 1.0 grams per milliliter as its density. All right, so the next question I'm gonna go over is, I'm gonna skip to number 4 because it's slightly different than number 1 and 2. It says a coin has a density of 1.3 grams per centimeters cubed. So instead of giving you mass, I gave you density here. So let's label this D. It has a volume of 1.5 centimeters cubed. What is the mass? So here we're looking for mass. So let's bring out our density formula, which is D equals M over V. We're given density, so I'm gonna write 1.3 as my D. And we don't know what our M is, and we know our V, which is 1.5. So now this is an algebra question, right? It's an algebraic equation where you have to solve for M. And we do that by multiplying both sides by multiply 1.5 on both sides, giving us 1.5 times 1.3 equals, so if I plug that into my calculator, you should get 1.95. And the unit for this is grams because we're looking for mass, right? So will the coin sink or float in water? I gave you the density already, and the density is greater than 1. So this coin will sink in water. All right, so make sure you complete the rest of the synchronous assignment, and please submit it on Google Classroom so you can get your credit for Wednesday, September 30th. All right. Thanks, guys. See you later.